on. What up, gearheads? Hey, check out some more dope Hot Wheels. Yeah, Hot Wheels, Johnny Lightning, and Maisto. No Matchbox this time. I looked for some Matchbox, but couldn't find any. At least nothing worth buying, where I was. But it's all good. Let's check it out, man. So I got this cool thing going here with the Corvette and the Viper. And I found two of them from a Maisto, and I've got the Hot Wheels Viper. Both in blue. So we're going to check those out together at the same time. But first, let's check out what I grabbed out of the dollar bin. Right? That's always one of my most favorite things to do. How about the OG Camaro race car with the black walls? Look at that. Is that not freaking rad? 25th anniversary. There's the logo right there. Right? So here's this one. It says Jack Baldwin. So I wonder if this was like an actual race car that was driven. So there's this one in this crazy metal flake blue. And now here is its sister. Oh, look, it says Goodyear right there too. And I got this one. Same thing. It doesn't have a name on it, but same livery. And a different shade of blue. Is that not gorgeous? What a rad freaking car. So that one does not have the 25th anniversary logo on it. So I don't know. But kind of this, pretty much the same livery. Different wheels. But, I mean, are those not freaking cool? Right? For $1 a piece. And then here you can see the difference in the color blues. Them next to each other. Sorry, it's kind of weird. I'm trying to film this through my phone from the backside. There you go. But are those freaking rad, right? For $1 a piece? Get out of here. They dropped the hammer in those Camaros. Heck yeah. Hey, it's not Skinner or Boston or some shit. And here's a cool Maisto casting. I don't think this has been wheel swapped. This is a Porsche 956 race car. I thought it was a 917. It was wrapped up in a little plastic thing. But yeah, apparently, yeah, it says, it just says Maisto Porsche 956, made in China. It doesn't give any specs or anything. But it's cool. I mean, they got the detail right. Boxers. Yeah. Right, very cool. And look at that. Just a center cockpit. Right, a Class C racer. Pretty cool. Right? Something different. I got a whole collection of Porsches, but I don't think I have one of those. And if I do, it's not like that. So, yeah, out of the dollar bin. Oh, and then another one. Hold on a second. Let me clean this one up. Hold on a second here. This is a really nice car here. We're going to clean it up and make sure it looks nice for her first appearance on camera. So if you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, you or someone you know had a No Fear shirt of some sort. Check it out, the No Fear open wheel racer. Look at the condition of that. You can even still see the trademark on that. Man, No Fear Goodyear Hot Wheels #1. How rad is that? I got a whole collection of open wheel cars. I even had a couple No Fear shirts back in the day. I swiped that for $1, yo. So I think that was a deal of deals right there. Now here's an interesting one. This is a Porsche, another Porsche 911 SC Targa. Now take a look at this casting and tell me what you think. Right? Oh, kind of just one of those plain Jane generic Chinese castings. It's decently detailed, the interior, the spoiler and whatnot. No, this is a freaking Hot Wheels car. It doesn't have a year, it just says made in China. What a cheap casting. No decals, no livery, nothing. Just a stamp with a plastic windshield and a cheap plastic interior. But it has the Hot Wheels logo on it. Was it maybe like a McDonald's car or something? I know those weren't like the best quality. I have no idea, right? It just struck me as really odd, and it's riveted. It doesn't look like it's been tampered with. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, let me know. Anybody else got this kind of cheap, regular old plain Jane casting for a Hot Wheels car? That really doesn't look like a Hot Wheels Porsche to me. You know, they at least do some detail. So I don't know. That's just weird. Weird. Hold on a second here. Let's find some more music. Oh shit. Yeah. Come on, Leo. Come here. That station don't know my command. There we go. Yeah. Rammstein. Oh god, these guys rock so freaking hard. They're crazy. Like certifiably crazy. They're insane. Yeah. We almost went to one of their shows, and I still think we should have, way back in the day. And now check out this dope Hot Wheels from, oh god, 1991. The Suzuki Samurai Street Rotor. Look at that. The condition of the card. This thing is awesome. And now you can see like a little dent right there. Considering this thing's from 1991, dude. Yeah, now this is a metal casting, metal base. Yeah, now the only thing that was flawed from the start for these castings right off the bat were these thin little metal axles that ran straight through the middle. All it took was one little push. Or if you turned around when you stood up one day when you were playing with them and stepped on it, boom, it was done. It would never roll again. And now take a look at this. This one has never been removed from the package. Look at the right front tire, the passenger side front. That is pushed up big time. And look at the bumper, right? That might be part of the reason why this one stayed carded. Look at that. I can see it pushed up already from just being in the plastic, right? Talk about an engineering oversight. Such a cool casting. I don't know if I'm going to open that or not. It's in such good condition, but it's such a cool truck. Probably because it's fairly common. I could probably find one off the card. So I think since that one's in such good condition, I'm going to leave it. It was only $1. So, I mean, yeah, dude. It was just sitting on a random shelf for $1. Deal. And I love the old school Art Deco paintwork, too. You clearly tell that's an old Jeep. Got the upgraded tires and whatnot. It looks like the Jeep from the beginning of the Goonies on the card. Oh, and this is cool. So if you grew up back in the day, you'll appreciate everything that's on the back. Yeah, dude. The 56 Flash Cider. I remember the one that was teal with the pink and yellow lightning bolts. The Shelby Cobra in red with the yellow stripes. Yeah, the quad was yellow with a blue seat. The Bywayman, that truck came in orange and blue, and the blue one was cool with the eagle. Yeah, the gray blimp, the bright orange recycle truck. Yeah, that thing lifted up and down. Yeah, if you're old school, you'll know those types of Hot Wheels there. But yeah, look at that, 1991, man. Malaysia casting. So I think I'm going to hang on to that, yeah. Collect them all, it says. I tried. Don't think it's possible to collect them all. Now, let's move on to Hot Toys. I got this one here. This is cool. And then for $1, do boom. How about the Ford Mustang 67 Shelby GT 500 for the 60th anniversary of the Mustang, with badged with the 428 Cobra Jet. That's a bad mamma jammer right there. This radio's not working. Come on. There you go. Come on. There we go. We all like Cyber Hill. So yeah, celebrate Mustang 60th anniversary, right, with an all-star stable of pony cars. And I just collected up like the other Silver Series, the 5-car set. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna open that one or not. I probably will, but we'll see. Yeah, pretty cool. Love the stripes. Yeah, I love how the art on the card matches the car nowadays. That's pretty cool. Got the Shelby, and then this is also really cool to find. It's the 2017 Camaro Z01, but if you take a look at that little silver sticker up there on the top from the factory sealed set, that came straight out of a case. I mean, like somebody ordered the whole case. I don't think I've ever seen this color. It's like a matte blue, grayish blue, these black stripes and the white walled wheels. Thing is sick, dude. I really, really like this casting. I don't know if I should open that with it being factory sealed or not. I don't know if that would make it worth more, but it's cool to me. I sure do like that car, man. That's so cool. I like the color. Very cool. I bet that thing's fast. All right. And then let's change gears because I'm going to do something here for the end of this. This will be kind of cool. All right. The Viper and the Corvette. So, and I also grabbed up for a couple of bucks another Johnny Lightning Mercury Cougar Eliminator. He had 3. One for $9, one for $5, and one for $3. I don't know why. Maybe it was the colors. The orange one, he wanted 5, and the yellow one, he wanted 9. And I'm like, dude, why do you want different prices for these? And I don't know, I didn't get a straight answer. So I bought this one for $3. And I don't know, I think I'm going to open it because I got so many that are unopened, and I don't have room for them all. But I always got room for another Cougar on my shelf. So we're just going to slide this open out of the bottom here. There we go, nice and easy, not trying to tear it up too bad. Nice and easy, there we go, beautiful, beautiful. Sometimes when they're super old, the glue is just worn out. You can pop them right off of there and not tear the card up too bad. I like to hang on to the card too. See, like it's sticky, it's still sticky. Look at that, and then there's Johnny Lightning, 69 Cougar Eliminator, $35.99. And then here it is in the silver. Yeah, that's the first gen casting. There's a first gen, and then there's a second. There were 2 castings of this one. They kind of after the first gen casting in the early 90s, they retooled them all. Came out with a second release of all their cars. So this is the first tooling of their casting. That brown interior is a weird choice. If it's all black, why would you do a black interior? But look at that, yeah, metal base, dry shaft, look at that. And then, oh yeah, you get, I'm pretty sure the hood opens on these. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is the first time I've ever been out of the packs. Oh goodness, that was stiff. Oh yeah, look at that, that looks bitching with the hood up. Yeah, that's probably boasting the 428 Cobra Jet as well. Got this sticky crap all over the table from that thing. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, there's the Cougar, there's the badge. And that's a cool casting. And that'll look good with my 25, 30 other Cougars or whatever I have. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, that's sweet. I dig it. I dig it, man. That's what we used to say. We dig it, man. So cool Johnny Lightning casting. Okay, and now here. Recently, I swiped up the 1996 Dodge Viper GTS in blue, which is a beautiful casting. I think that's probably my favorite version of the Viper, that second gen GTS coupe. It wasn't the fastest of all the Vipers, but golly, I mean, when you saw one, you knew it. Yeah, so here's the car on the card. It was there for $1. And it'd be kind of silly to pass that up for literally $1. Cheaper than what you buy it for on the shelf, which I paid the $1.25 for this one in Walmart. But here it is out of the package. All right, very nicely detailed. Beautiful, nice blue. I don't know what the name of that color blue is. I'll have to look that up, but I think that was probably my favorite color on the Viper, too. I mean, that's just a sexy, sexy car. Powered by that Lamborghini engineered V10. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that the original V10 that powers the first gen Viper was designed by engineered by Lamborghini, and they made the casting molds, and then Chrysler purchased said molds built that engine, a few other things, and then went back and refined it a few times. And boy, I made it. They built one hell of a car. Nice, 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 nice. Even got the little Viper emblem underneath the air duct there. So what's cool is I found this Maisto set. This is from 2001. I don't know, I should open it or not. I think I will. But it's got the Viper GTS Coupe in blue. And also the 1997 Chevrolet Corvette, which I'm pretty sure is the first year of the C5. Right? So yeah, and that was just a couple bucks. I think I'm going to open that because I've got a collection of Corvettes and Vipers. Yeah, I'm going to open it. And I'm going to keep this card because it's got a pretty dope lineup on it of some other stuff that I would like to see if I could find. Alright, bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Old school, multi-layer packaging. Yeah, so like here's some of the cars. Look at this. Yeah, some of these are cool. So this says Chevy Silverado, Dodge Dakota. What's a Chrysler Atlantic? I'll have to look that up. PT Cruiser, Chevy Venture, SSR Concept. Yeah, Ford Explorer Sport Track, Chevy Caprice, Ford Police Interceptor, Plymouth Prowler, 34 Ford Hot Rod. Yeah, I mean, Corvette a couple times, 70 Boss Mustang, 71 Hemi Cuda. I'm going to have to try to find these, dude. Huh. So I was collecting Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. They was out making this stuff. I wouldn't even have looked twice at these. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta turn this ambient noise on. Let's find some music. Where'd it go? No. The radio's not working, you guys. Oh no. There we go. It's old. Okay, so here's the Viper, the Hot Wheels. You've been staring at that for like 5 minutes, so let me move this. Yeah, and then here is the Maisto casting of the Viper GTS Coupe. Golly, I kind of really like that. Nicely detailed. Look at that metal flake blue. That's been in the package since 2001. And it's got the same. Got the Viper emblem. They got that long slope nose. I don't know, guys. Who do you think did it better? And this is from 1991. This is from 2025. Right? Yeah. And look at that. They even put the spare tire back there. Because the fuel tank couldn't put it in. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, what do you guys think? Who did it better? Right? The Maisto Viper or the Hot Wheels Viper? I don't know. I kind of like them both. No. Oh, Lord, help me. Something in there.
Curiosity and for supporting all traffic.
Nope. I don't know what it is. Whatever. We'll listen to that. Yeah, so Vipers. I do like Vipers. I got a nice little collection of Vipers. And then also, to close it out, would be the 97 Chevrolet Corvette C5. And just this beautiful, I think they would call that a torch red. Or ruby red. I don't know. What's a Corvette red? I think torch red's a Mustang color. I don't know. Red as could be, that's for sure. Rose red, lipstick red, Marlboro red, big red. It's nice. It's nice. I think it could be better. Like compared to the Viper, I feel like the Viper has a little more detail. And like they could like paint out the tail lights and things. With the Corvette, it would have been an easier one to put some livery on that, make it really cool. And then also I've noticed with the cheaper castings, there's rarely ever do you get rear view mirrors. Right? So if you look at that and then look at the Viper, the newer Viper, that's got rear view mirrors. But then like the first gen Johnny Lightning, that's got rear view mirrors. Right? So it's all good. Still cool castings. I like it. Only there were $2 for 2 cars, and they're very cool. I'm gonna see if I can find more from this Maisto collection of, golly, when did I say that was? 2001. Ah, that's awesome. Cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed these retro Hot Wheel flashbacks, because I mean, yeah, these are some old school ones, and then also again this silver Porsche, this Targa top one. Let me know what's up with this one. Like, is that just when Hot Wheels was just going through that identity crisis, the late 80s, early 90s, and their cars were just cheapo cheap? I don't know. It doesn't even have a date on it or anything. I'll have to see if I can find that. Alright, guys. Well, until the next time, you just keep the pedal to the metal with no fear and barreled it into that turn, yeah? Alright, cool. I'll see you guys the next time. Yeah, enjoy another look at the cars. There you go. There's the Cougar. That's a good looking car there. Here's that cool Porsche 956 Maisto. Yeah, and then those beautiful Camaros. I made $1 a piece too. I'm pretty sure I got a pretty good deal. Nice. Cool. Alright, guys. Oh, yeah. And then here, yeah, you want to see the carded ones again one more time? I'll give everybody a flash. There you go. There's the Street Roader again. The GT500. Eleanor. Nice. And then the factory sealed Z01. I don't know if I'm going to open that one or not. We'll find out. Cool. Alright. Till the next one, guys. Peace. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.